Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Honorable His Excellency Mr. Ali Haidar Zaidi, Honorable Minister for Maritime Affairs, Chief Guest of the ceremony of the 41st anniversary of the victory of the Islamic Revolution of Iran. Her Excellency Dr. Firdaus Hashim Awan, Honorable Special Assistant to Prime Minister on Information and Broadcasting. His Excellency Abdul Razzaq Dawood, Honorable Advisor to Prime Minister on Commerce and Industry. His Excellency Sahibzadeh Nurul Haq Qadir, Minister for Religious Affairs. Respected high-ranking officials, political and religious leaders of brotherly and friendly country of Islamic Republic of Pakistan, Excellencies, foreign ambassadors, diplomats, people from all walks of life and respected audience, Assalamu alaikum, and welcome to this auspicious event, and I would like to thank all of the esteemed participants for their gracious presence here. Today we are celebrating 41st anniversary of the glorious victory of the Islamic Revolution of Iran under the sagacious leadership of Imam Khomeini. That prominent personality of the Islamic history has always utilized noble means to achieve his divine and humanistic objectives and determine morality and spirituality as top of the objectives of his Islamic movement, and ultimately established a system based upon religious democracy. Islamic Republic of Iran has been under attack, threat, and sanctions by world imperialism during past 4 decades. Iran also has been target of economic and state terrorism by a wicked and pretentious regime, which recently threatened of cultural terrorism against civilization assets of Iran, a joint heritage of the world civilization. In spite of that, Islamic Republic of Iran has made progress and development in different fields of science, technology, industry, and defense, and achieved high rankings in the world. The Iranian nation has never been hesitant to continue the dignified way taken from rich Iranian and Islamic culture and civilization, and continues its focus on this path. Iranian nation around 40 days back, and in the epoch-making funeral ceremony with participation of more than 25 million people of the great commander martyr Qasem Soleimani, underscored clearly on values of the Islamic Revolution and continuation of its resilience against bullying and cruel excessiveness. What the region needs more than ever is a comprehensive dialogue, a plan Iran has been pursuing and recognized by the name of Hormuz Peace Endeavor. It is a regional cooperation plan for durable and long-term peace in the region. Objective of this plan is maintaining security in Persian Gulf, Oman Sea, and the Straits of Hormuz with the participation of all regional countries. Islamic Iran has taken unprecedented steps towards democracy from beginning of the victory of the Islamic Revolution until now, compared to the other revolutions. During past 41 years, Iran has held elections 30 times, and we are going for another elections to elect the members of the parliament in next 2 weeks. One of the objectives of the Islamic Republic of Iran in the field of its foreign policy since its inception up to now has been unwavering support of the freedom of sacred occupied Palestinian soil and Al-Quds Sharif. Iran has expressed its vivid and clear opposition to any type of aggressive plan, including recent US Zionist plan called Deal of the Century. This plan brushes aside the natural rights of the great Palestinian nation and granting legitimacy to the aggression and occupation. Ties between the Islamic Republic of Iran and Islamic Republic of Pakistan enjoys special importance and its significance. It may be said today relations between the two countries in the various fields, that is political, cultural, and economic, are towards upward trajectory. Although potential of bilateral cooperation, especially in the field of trade and economic areas, are very vast and beyond the level. Execution of gas pipeline project and increase in electricity exports of Iran to Pakistan and flourishing of bilateral border trade are some of the projects which are in the interest of the two nations and provides background for progress and development. In view of numerous affinities between Iran and Pakistan, we are making efforts to boost our cooperation in Persian and Urdu language learning, media, sports, education, academic, films, and music. The strengthening of public connections and interactions and increasing flights between the two countries on various routes are the joint targets before us. Iran, Pakistan, Dosti, Zindabad.
Speech. Now, our chief guest, we thank you, His Excellency. Now, I would like to invite our chief guest.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. First of all, I apologize for being late. We got stuck in a meeting at the PM office, and that's where I'm coming straight from. So I've been getting calls from my colleagues. The Honorable Minister was calling me, and we've just come directly from there. So, Ambassador, Excellency, where is he? Oh, right. So I apologize for being late. I should have been here early, but I got stuck. Look, what can I say about Iran and Pakistan? I have nothing to say because everything that there is to say, everybody knows. We are neighbors, we've been brothers, and you know, when I'll tell you a very interesting incident that when we went to Iran and when we were landing in Tehran, first we went to Mashhad for ziyarah, after ziyarah with the Prime Minister. When we were landing in Tehran and we were looking down the window, you know, it is as beautiful a city as any in the world, as clean a city as any in the world, as robust a city as any in the world. And so I told the Honorable Prime Minister, okay, sir, here is a country which for all the wrong reasons has had sanctions, and here is a city, the second city that we are visiting, which is as good as any other city in the world. So the Irani people, they have really sort of set an example for the rest of the Muslim world, and in fact for Pakistan also, that we should also follow this example and say and see how we can take care of our own country. Recently, the new the relationship now has opened up a lot more. We are hoping to build on it. You know, when I met the maritime minister from Iran, I found out that it's the 9th or 10th largest shipping fleet in the world. And all of these things have happened. The country has progressed under these sanctions. So as Pakistanis, we have a lot to learn from our neighbors. For me personally, I have a special bond because every time I get an opportunity, I want to go to Mashhad for ziyarah. And I've taken a few friends also. And just looking at that, the organization there, especially if you go in Ramadan, you would understand how organized the country is. You know, they always give me these long speeches written down by the Foreign Office. I hardly read from it, so I hope you don't mind if I... Special thanks to Iran. They stood by us in the Kashmir crisis. They were very clear in their stand. They showed that it is a real brother to Pakistan. And they've openly supported us on all international forums. I think the relationship now is getting clearer and clearer, and we have some small hurdles that we will work out first. And I'd also like to welcome you to Pakistan. I had very good relationship with with the previous ambassador. I'm still in touch with him off and on. And welcome to Pakistan. We'll work closely. Anything I can do in my little capacity, I'm always there. Once again, congratulations, Mabrooq, and thank you for having me here.
The Razak Dawood. Thank you. Mr. Abdul Razak Dawood, please. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please help yourself.